Hello everyone, welcome back to the Phone Museum. Today we're going over the Ubuntu Touch settings and some bugs on Ubuntu Touch I experienced. In the setting, there's flight mode and rotation lock toggle, and in network you can set Wi-Fi, cellular, Bluetooth, hotspot, and VPN. In personal section, you can change the background in here. The default background is this Ubuntu-like background, and there's a pretty cool background, default backgrounds they gave us. And the sound. In the sound, you can put silent mode and change the ringer, volume, and ringtones, and little notification sound. And you can change the speed fix as well. But unlike Android, I cannot change the volume for media, alarm, and system in one place. It is similar to the iOS. Let's go back, and language and text. This one was I demonstrated in the keyboard section, so I will skip right now. In the account, I tried to log in to the Google account, but somehow I cannot sign into the Google account because of the security issue. I think this browser is really outdated, or there's some other issues maybe. So I cannot log into a Google account. And notification. In notification, I don't know why, but it only has 4 different apps. In here, there's only 4 apps. In here, same 4 apps. But I still get a good notification of missed call or message, even though I didn't have a permission on sound or vibration. If you know about this menu, let me know down in the comment. In the system section, you can see the battery graph with the last charge, fully charged time. The setting, there's a shortcut to save the battery, and this one I cannot go in detail like Android. For the Libertine, it claims that Ubuntu Classic Application Manager, but I'm not sure about this and I don't know how to use it. So same, if you know about this menu, please let me know down in the comment, please. Phone, it's just a basic phone. You can change the call rating, call forwarding, or dial tone. Mouse and touchpad. I think I can connect to the Bluetooth mouse or touchpad to enable this more settings, but unfortunately I don't have any Bluetooth mouse or keyboard, so was not able to show you in here. Time and date is just a regular time and date information. You can change it manually or automatically. Brightness and display, you can change the brightness manually, or you can change brightness with the using ambient light to auto brightness, or you can connect external display wirelessly. The one problem of auto brightness is it works in bright environment. The phone bright up the display, and when I go to dark environment, is lower the brightness. But however, when I go to a really dark room, it doesn't go to all the way to down. It just stay up here, so it's really bright at the night with the no light. And for the external display, I think it can use as I know, it can use as like a Ubuntu desktop-like experience, so similar to a Samsung DeX or Microsoft Continuum. But I don't have the monitor can connect wirelessly, so I didn't test this one neither. For the security and privacy, in here you can change the locking option, so you can put a PIN or password, and you can lock when idle. It auto turn up the screen section. The one unique about it is in default setting there's never. I never seen the screen turn on infinitely option. I think this is the first phone I saw it. And there's a launcher and notification and quick setting. That is when I turn off, when I would lock screen, I can interact to the toggle. Also, there's no dock coming out. Let's turn on. In here, there's a stat on welcome screen that is in the lock screen. I don't see the little circle with the information. So if you wanna hide how many music you listen today or how many messages you received today to the other person, then you can turn up this menu. And location and app permission. So it has a location service. You can turn on or off. And you can give a permission to the application and you can take away from them. Updates, you can check for the latest update for the software. And stores, I think the store is in the update section because unlike Google Play Store, it cannot update by itself automatically. So they put in the update in the setting menu. In about, you can see the Ubuntu logo and hardware device name, bunch serial number, IMEI number, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth address. And you can see the storage. In here, you can see the phone is 16 GB, but somehow it recognizes 16.7 GB. And Ubuntu use 5.5 GB, so you can use about 10 GB for free storage. Let's go back. And you can see all the OS build number and those kind of stuff. And last update was August 4th, 2 days ago. And I can check the update again. You can see the software license and developer mode. Unlike Android, the developer mode is not hidden under the little secret code kind of stuff. I turn on the developer mode to install Nbox to run some Android applications. And I will make a separate video about Android application in Ubuntu Touch. You can reset the phone, just the launcher or factory format. The one thing Ubuntu Touch is better than stock Android running Nexus 5 is Ubuntu Touch use this notification LED more actively. So when his phone is charging, there's a white LED light, and you saw before when there's missed call or message, there's a green LED light blink, and when it's fully charged, there's a green light is staying on. And if battery is lower than 50%, there's orange LED light is blinking. So I like that one because in the stock Android it use LED light really passively. So far I saw a brief of Ubuntu Touch, and I cannot stop talk about it because now I have to talk about the bugs in Ubuntu Touch. Official support of Ubuntu Touch is end since 2017, so there's no more major update, and the version is 16.04 you saw before. So a lot of bug in this device. The bug can be only my device problem, and most of bug I cannot demonstrate right now again because I don't know how that bug occurred, situation, those kind of stuff. But one thing I can show you is right now I connect to the Wi-Fi, and if I turn the mobile hotspot and I turn off, then cannot find any Wi-Fi. So even I go to Wi-Fi setting, I don't see any Wi-Fi. So if after I use the hotspot, I try to use Wi-Fi, then I have to reboot the phone to use Wi-Fi again. There's nothing much to do on Ubuntu Touch, so I listen a lot of music these days with this phone because this is my daily driver right now. And when I listen music, it suddenly stopped playing. So when I enter the music application, the album art is all black, the button is not work. To solve, restart the app. Also, when I was in the middle of the city, the phone lose a signal. To solve this, just need a reboot. Also, sometimes Android app are duplicated. Right now, there's a F-Droid. This is Android application, and you can see the two of them. Sometimes it's go up all the way up to 3. I don't know how to solve this problem, but it's not a huge big problem while using this phone, so just let it go. And sometimes it just become a 1 application, and sometimes it all the way to 3. Some Android application is 3 icons, but some Android application have only 1 icon. And sometimes in the browser, I cannot go back to the previous page. So in regular browser, for example, I'll go to a different web page. Then there's a little icon to go back. So I click it and I can go back. But sometimes this, even I went to the different web page, this back icon is disabled, so I cannot go back. To solve this problem, just go to the history and reload the previous page. Also, when I try to make a call, it keeps failing to make a call. And this is a different story when I try to end the call, but cannot end the call. I keep press the end call icon, but it doesn't respond. So the other person hang up, but my phone keep in phone call mode. So when I go back, there's a little green bar. It say your phone is still going, and there's a time going up, and I don't know what's going on. To solve that problem, I have to reboot. Also, sometimes it connects to a Bluetooth earphone, but I only hear buzzing sound, and then it cannot pair up with the earphone. To solve this problem, a reboot is not enough. I must, so in the Bluetooth setting, I must to go there and forget this device to erase from this phone, and then restart cannot solve that problem. And then I have to turn off the phone, and I have to cold boot, and then repair to the earphone, then I can pair up again. Also, sometimes unknown Bluetooth devices are infinitely duplicated in the Bluetooth setting. And during the video you saw few times, I'm just laying down, the phone is laying down, and it turned off the screen. And when I turn on back, sometimes it just rotates 90 degrees. So it's quite annoying because every time I have to put the right rotation again, so it's quite annoying. Also, some third-party application cannot run properly, and sometimes you can see the desktop-like interface. To wrap up, this phone is randomly cannot start or end a phone call, and randomly fail to find the signal, randomly not able to connect Bluetooth, and when you're using hotspot, you must reboot the device to use Wi-Fi again. So we briefly look at the Ubuntu Touch, and in the next video, I will go over to look at some Ubuntu Touch application and Android application on Ubuntu Touch. Thank you for watching my video, and hopefully see you in the next video.